Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Don't Look Back. This game was made by a guy named Terry. His last name is somewhat difficult to pronounce, so I won't even attempt it. Now this game is based off Greek mythology, but with the creator's own twist that you'll see at the end of this playthrough. Or I'll probably just end up explaining it towards the end of my explanation of this Greek mythology. Now bear with me as I attempt to give some slight backstory as to what this game is based off. Let it be known that I am most definitely going to get something wrong in this story. So it's best you look out for yourself and don't quote me. So basically, it starts off with a man named Orpheus, I believe. From what I remember of the story, he is a fantastic musician who had a beautiful wife. But unfortunately, she dies. This obviously renders him depressed and heartbroken, to which he decides to go to the underworld and talk to Hades, as you normally would do. Hades is the ruler of the underworld. I hope you know that, because that's nothing. It's nothing too hard to know, if that makes sense. So anyway, so he speaks to Orpheus and he plays some music to... he speaks to Hades. Orpheus speaks to Hades and he plays some music to Hades. Now, Hades cannot resist the beauty of Orpheus's music because he's just such a fantastic player at the lyre or something like that. I really can't pronounce the instrument or can't even remember what it's called. But yeah. So this then leads to Hades striking a deal with Orpheus. Orpheus is to go through trials and other such tests in order to be reunited with the spirit of his dead wife. However, and this is always the case, there's a twist. It's never really that simple, is it? So, the twist is that Orpheus is not allowed to look back at his wife until he returns to his own realm. And you know what, it's all going good until Orpheus, out of excitement, goes to turn around and check on his wife to see if she's still following. Can you blame the guy? His wife was dead and he's finally getting a chance to get her back. As he turns around to face her, she's taken back to the underworld, unfortunately, and back to Hades. Orpheus is not allowed to go back to the underworld for some reason, and he returns home, wifeless. His depression worsens until the point where he is no longer able to play music, as he has no desire to play it. I mean, hey, if your hobby was music and your wife died and got taken away from you, and you screwed up the one chance you had to be back with her, I'd be pretty pissed off at myself. I'd stop playing the game. But yeah. What was I saying? Where was I at? Oh right, yeah, he returns home wifeless and he's no longer able to play music as he was because he's got no desire for it. So then this then leads to him being ripped to shreds by some women or something. He's basically ripped to shreds. I was like, wow, man, what a way to go. But yeah, so he's ripped to shreds by some women. I once again look this up, please look this up. Because I'm no historian, or I'm no history teacher. But yeah, so then I'm really lost as to what happens. I'm already lost. Oh right, that's right. Yeah. So because he's ripped to shreds, he's then reunited with his woman. His wife. This game is slightly different though, as in this game that you're playing, because that was the Greek mythology. But this is now the creator's own twist to it, if you will. So this is where the creator had it that there's no Hades, and there's no gate or portal that returns this man to his realm, or takes him to the underworld. I mean, apart from that sort of cave entrance or something, if that's what you could call it. There's no real indication of that. So yeah, but also there's not him being ripped to shreds by women or whatever other misinformed creature that I've been talking about. However, he is returned back to his wife, or what we think is his wife, because he's standing at the beginning of the game. The guy's standing in front of a grave or something. I can only assume that's his wife. That, or I'm just some sick, twisted individual, and maybe his dog died or something. But anyway, so yeah, the difference in the ending is like the main character, rather than being ripped to shreds, he's just fades away with his wife. That's the ending of this game. Sorry for ruining it, but it is quite an old game. In fact, I played this quite a while ago. I remember I actually had quite a bit of difficulty playing it. I was young, I was stupid. I still am stupid, but I'm not as young. But I remember like some bosses and stuff that you saw me fight, like the dog. That dog, oh my god! I spent about half an hour to an hour just trying to kill him. I was shooting him. I was like, what the hell, man? Why are my bullets why are my bullets rendering him fine? If that makes any sense, which it doesn't. Why are my bullets not harming him is what I meant to say. Then, for some reason, I decided to shoot him in the butt, and it worked. So I was like, okay, note to self, don't shoot a dog in the face. Shoot him in the butt. I learned from the video game. If it's in a video game, it must be true. Oh, as you just saw there, your wife fades away if you look back, which is what I did. So that's like, there's different game mechanics if you think about it, like up until this point, because in a game I like to be able to move back and forth and stuff, but if you really can't do that, it really puts the pressure on you. But I mean, a game like this, there's no real pressure unless you're fighting some sort of immortal dog, a bulletproof dog. But no, games like this, I really like games like this. It just seems to me like, is it just me? Has anyone else ever noticed that games of this art style, or this sort of pixel, this sort of pixel style, they're sometimes the best games, or have some of the best gameplay? I don't know, that's probably just me being nostalgic again, Oh, 'twas a day when Atari. So I'm pretty much out of things to talk about. How was your day? So good to hear. Really? Oh, this bit I just failed at completely because, once again, like I said, I'm older, but I'm still retarded. But yeah. Yeah, I do plan to make more gameplay videos of games like this. This art style, it's really doing things for me. Like, I really enjoy it. Oh, there you see the sort of cave entrance, and we're sort of backtracking, if you will, running past these cherry trees and some beautiful rain. Look at that! Look how it hits the floor and it just scatters. I like that. I really like that. But yeah. So that was Don't Look Back. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay.